Hey beauties, it's Riri, and today we're showcasing Gourmande Girls' brand new palette, C'est l'Amour. Alright beauties, before we dive in, please don't forget to give the video a thumbs up if you do enjoy, subscribe down below, and share the video out if you enjoy the content, and there's a little join button right down there that you can click to become a channel member for exclusive perks. Thank you so much to my channel members. We're diving right in, you guys. Here's my little PR package I just got from Gourmande Girls. I do have a discount code with Gourmande Girls. It is Riri or Riri10 for 10% off, and that is now a commission code. So if you do use that, I do receive a small commission. Thank you in advance. I actually wanted to guess what this is going to look like first, because obviously when you're seeing this, it's live today, right now. It's live right now on her site. But I want to guess what I think it's going to look like, and to see if I'm right. So C'est l'Amour is it's love, or it is love. So I'm thinking, because it's about love, it's a love story about her and her family and her husband. We'll get to that. I'm thinking it's going to be pinks and variations of pink. I think we're going to have a little bit of red in there, some purples. I'm hoping for an icy pink for the brow bone and inner corner, or like a beautiful soft frosty pink. And then I think I want a blue or a yellow to kind of pop off the pinks and purples. We'll see. What do y'all think? This is going to retail for $39.99. And as I kind of led on to, this palette is inspired by her husband, who is French, and his family. Their love, their family, their connection, and of course, their love story, Valentine's Day. I'm excited. So I'm excited to see. I have not seen, you guys are seeing it with me for the very first time. Packaged beautifully. I already see pink, and y'all know Mama loves pink. This is a different shape for her as well in her palette. She typically goes more of like a square palette. That's adorable. So it says C'est l'Amour, Gourmande Girls. It has a picture of the Eiffel Tower and then some beautiful swirls and hearts. She is a cruelty-free brand, and this palette has a shelf life of 12 months. Okay, so we slide it out. The unit carton and the actual component are the same. All right. I was freaking right, y'all. Aside from there's no purple and there's no pop of like blue or yellow, when I look at this, it 100% screams Valentine romantic. So we do have a small mirror. It does fold back all the way, which y'all know I love. I like to hold a palette like this and look down here in my mirror. And here's our color story. It's so beautiful. We do have a multi-chrome in here. Of course, I will swatch everything. I love that there's a neutral like bone shade. You guys know I love those in a palette. And there's a black in the palette, which I also really love. I think there's a good mix to mattes and shimmers / metallics. I'm excited. So we're going to swatch it. I want to take pictures of it really quickly before I dive in. We, of course, are going to do swatches, and then we'll do a look, and I will BRB. So we're going into Creme de la Creme, Feminine. We are going into Rosé and Rouge. Rouge feels more like a pressed pigment, and it is slightly drier upon just touching it. Creme de la Creme, Feminine, Rosé, and Rouge. I love the little shift that Feminine has in it, and if I'm mispronouncing that, I do apologize. Oh, the shift in that's so pretty. See, now I wish it was a purple in here. Oh wow, that swatched, the Rouge swatched way better than I anticipated. You can see there's like a beautiful like lilac, periwinkle kind of shift to this, and it's more of a translucent base. Next up we have Soirée, Passion, Boudoir, and Bisous. Soirée, Passion, Boudoir, and Bisous. I will say the shimmers feel different than I'm used to with her. They feel slightly more, I guess, dry, more like a mix of like a satin / shimmer. Of course, we will see how they perform on the lids. Ooh, very pretty. That is those 4 shades. And then last up we have Oui, C'est l'Amour, Avant-Garde. The Avant-Garde feels very smooth. And then Noir, which is our black in the palette. It looks incredibly black, so I'm excited. Okay, so we have Oui. I love the flip in this, beautiful. We have C'est l'Amour, We have Avant-Garde, and we have Noir. We, just like the feminine, is also more of like a translucent topper type shade. That black is incredibly black, and I feel like it's a little bit of a satin as well. It doesn't seem super, super matte unless I just have a little bit of something on my hand from wiping. So I'm gonna put a little bit more right. No, I definitely am seeing it. I'm definitely seeing a sheen in that. Okay, I'm excited. Alright, so overall everything swatched well. I got literally 0 kickback in the pan. I will say that some of these shimmers are just a little bit more harder pressed and not as kind of blinding and in your face. We'll of course see how they work on the lids. Overall, thus far, I like the packaging, I like the theming, and I really, really like the color story. I do feel like it's quite inclusive as well, so I really like that too. I'm gonna go in. We're gonna go in. We're doing something. I don't know. I don't plan, but I'm gonna go with Rouge. Y'all pray for mama. So I'm gonna go in with Rouge. I'm gonna come down kind of low because I want to be able to blend this out with one of these soft pinks. So far, so good. And you guys know my method, especially for deeper shades. I like to press them in place. I like to stamp them in place. And then I blend my shades out. That is my preferred method. You do you. Do whatever makes you feel like the best version of yourself. How are you guys? Are you excited for this launch? Do you feel like it's kind of on theme or on trend for Valentine's Day? I definitely think it is. I really like it thus far. I really like it thus far. And speaking of Valentine's Day being on trend, so to speak, do you celebrate Valentine's Day? Do you think that it is a cash grab type of a holiday? We don't typically celebrate, okay, not typically, we don't really celebrate Valentine's Day at all, mainly because I just feel like it's over commercialized, and I don't need one day a year for my husband to tell me, hey, I love you, or me to tell him, hey, I love you. Plus my birthday and our anniversary is like 2 weeks later, so yeah. I mean, of course, if you celebrate, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I also believe you can be your own Valentine. I don't believe in this whole stigma of you have to have somebody, you have to be with somebody on Valentine's Day. You can be your own damn Valentine. You can go to the damn spa, have a spa day, have a me day. Go have you some wine, or if you don't drink, they'll make you some hot tea, some hot chocolate, whatever you want, and just relax. Enjoy the night. Play some music. Okay, this is performing beautifully. Again, we're not worrying about blending right this second because it looks like shit right now, but just trust the process. I'm telling myself this at the same time. I definitely feel like we got up to pretty full pigment. What I see in the pan is what is on my lids. And as you can see, I'm only going in part way. I'm now going to go into a fluffy brush. I think I want to go into Besos, or like besos, like kisses. Maybe that's why I can pronounce these halfway decently. I was so nervous that I was going to mispronounce a whole bunch of stuff. But I'm pretty okay with like Spanish and kind of pronunciation. So I think that's why I'm okay with it. I'm literally taking this in between, as you can see, where this shade stops and where I have bare skin at. And this is just my blender shade. I'm just going to kind of stamp it in, and then we'll just kind of buff the edges. I just wanted to be a really pretty soft gradient from the pink into the red. And the reason I came up slightly higher than like most of us would come is because I have hooded lids. So I definitely want to see the work that I am doing. I think this brush is a little too fluffy. I don't really feel like I'm doing a whole lot. I'm going to switch brushes now. Much better. Okay. I definitely feel like the mattes in this are slightly dry. I don't mind that as long as they perform, as long as they build up well, and they last long on my lids. That's what's more important to me. But yeah, do you have plans? Do you kind of, maybe not really celebrate, but every Valentine's Day, you know, maybe you cook your significant other a particular meal, or they cook one for you? Do you like to cook out on the grill? We live in a place where obviously we can kind of cook out year round. I know not a lot of people can do that, especially if you live in a very cold climate. I mean, February 14th is still quite cold. And from February 1st, I only have a little over a month until my birthday. I have some goals that I would like to try to meet, some of my health gain goals, things like that. And would you guys like updates? As far as like my health gain? And if you call it weight loss, that's totally fine. That, you know, do what makes you feel comfortable. I don't like to call it that, because for me, it's more than a number. It's more than just me saying, hey, I'm a fat ass, I need to lose weight. Yeah, so just let me know if you guys would like, you know, maybe monthly updates or something. I would like to know. So I'm literally just going back through and reinforcing and kind of making sure that the blend is nice and even, and that I have a soft gradient here. So far, so good. A lot of times with reds and with purples, I find that, first of all, you need a base. You definitely want to put down an eye primer. But they need some finessing. They need some finagling. I'm not actually finding that with this particular red, which I'm really shocked by, because, again, it definitely feels more dry. I want to go back again with this shade. I'm going to go ahead while I'm here and go into Feminine or Feminine. And I'm going to put this above the brow. All right, so far so good. I hope you guys can see the pretty like purple, like periwinkle shift in that. It's so pretty. I love it. Everything's blending really beautiful right now. I wish y'all were here with me, because I don't know if I want to go in and do all matte and like put this in the inner corner also, or like C'est l'Amour, or do I want to use Passion or Boudoir? I think let's go into Boudoir. Yeah. So I'm going to go into this one. Again, they feel more like a satin kind of metallic hybrid. They're not like super intensely fold. Oh, very pretty though. Oh, okay. And I always go in with my finger first. You could always go in with a flat brush. You can go in with a definer brush, and you can also go in, pick up some shadow, and then spray your brush. I will go in with a tight brush and just kind of clean this up, but this is just my preferred method. I feel like you get the best level of pigmentation from any metallic or shimmer shadow this way. But again, do whatever you feel most comfortable with. Yeah, that's beautiful. Way more beautiful on the lid than what the swatch showed, for sure. Yeah, that's beautiful. All right, we're gonna go into a flat brush. And I just want to clean this up just a little bit and just have it be slightly more precise for me. And then I'm going to blend where the matte meets that shadow, just so there's not a harsh line. So far so good. I definitely, again, feel like some of the mattes are slightly drier than some of her other palettes. And some of the metallics, in my opinion, are more like standard metallics, like old school metallics, or like satin, like metallic hybrids. Still beautiful nonetheless. I'm going to clean this part up, and then I'm going to do my base makeup and stuff like that. I will do it with you guys, but we'll speed it up. And if this gets too long, y'all know what I say. Grab your tacos and your tequila, your milk and your cookies, your Doritos, your Cheetos, your Fritos, whatever is your pleasure, and sit back and relax and enjoy the show. our finished look. What do you think? I think it's very pink, very romantic. I love it. It's beautiful. Yeah, I like this palette. Overall, I'm going to give it a 4 yellow hearts out of 5. I do like the theming. I like the packaging. And I really do love the color story. I only wish that the metallics were more very high shine or sparkly or more beaming. I really wish it was a purple or like a periwinkle shade to kind of play off with, especially because of the shade feminine or feminine. As you can see, it has like this really beautiful like purple and like a periwinkle shift to it. So I think that would have played beautifully having a purple or like a periwinkle blue in here. Overall though, still very, very pretty. Everything blended out very well together. The red is a true red. It looks really pretty. So yeah, I give it 4 yellow hearts out of 5. I think she did a beautiful job on it and I really, really like it and I love this look. That's it, beauties. I love you. Stay happy, healthy, and safe, and be your own best beautiful and your own best Valentine. Bye, beauties. Alright, beauties, I really quickly wanted to hop on. I'm about to film another video taking this makeup off that you guys will see down the line. I just want to say it is after 11 p.m. I put this on at 1 or 2 this afternoon, and I'm speaking to like all the makeup that I have on my complexion. I feel like it's lasted a really good time. I have a little bit of oils, but it lasted really well. But I am super impressed by this palette, y'all. But this many hours later, like, I look kind of cute, y'all. I look kind of cute. Okay, bye, beauties.